The mindset coming in this game after game 2 was that the Miami Heat, while were up 2-0, but the Boston Celtics were a very good team. The reason why they're the second seed, you come into this game and you don't blink. You try your hardest to put them away, so you take a stranglehold of the series. Never did I think the Heat would throw so many punches at Boston that they would look like a dead fish halfway through this game, and at this point look like they had zero fight to even try and bother to get back in this series anymore. It's absolute madness. To show just how insane this game is, Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler had 16 points and 13 points respectively between themselves. Jimmy Butler only played 31 minutes and Bam Adebayo played 25. And yet, Jimmy, who went 5 for 13 today, didn't even look like he needed to even be in this game with how badly the Miami Heat were decimating this Boston Celtics team time and time again. And on the other side, while Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both only played 27 and 33 minutes, they both combined for 12 points and 14 points, 6 of 17 and 6 of 18, and a combined 1 of 14 from 3 between the both of them. A historical collapse matched with an absolute decimation of a game for the Miami Heat, completely taking them out of the game. And to the point where the start of the fourth quarter, you had Sam Hoosier and Luke Cornett, and the starters didn't even see the floor anymore. And it's not just those two on Boston. Marcus Smart, 2 for 8. Derek White, 3 for 9. Al Horford today was 3 for 6, but he was airballing some shots and completely sometimes deflated this team with some of them. Malcolm Brogdon, 0 points, 0 of 6 from 3. They even tried to go the small ball lineup that was working for them earlier in the first 2 games to help them get back into it and even take some leads, and that completely got decimated where they had to go back to Robert Williams because they needed some at least semblance of energy, and he was able to get them a couple extra possessions on the glass. And just looking at the Miami Heat side of things, it was an absolute collective destruction. Gabe Vincent today being the leading scorer, going 11 of 14 and 6 of 9 from 3 with 29 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Caleb Martin coming off the bench with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Duncan Robinson coming off with 16 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. Bam having some absolute monster dunks. In one of them where he almost tried to send Jason Tatum to hell, but only today 13.3 rebounds, 2 assists. His average is going to go down, but it's just absolutely incredible to see what this Miami Heat team's been able to get done and how they decimated this Boston Celtics team. It was just a masterful defensive and offensive performance, forcing turnovers, getting out on the break, and constantly finding guys open left and right. And on the defensive end, running the Celtics off the 3-point line and being able to play some solid defense on the in-between areas and stopping them at the rim. And after a couple of shots don't go down for the Boston Celtics, and after a quick couple buckets for Jaylen Brown completely disappearing from the game, the Miami Heat just continued to throw punches at the Boston Celtics that they simply could not answer no matter how hard they tried. Today, in the first half, the Miami Heat were able to survive those Cody Zeller minutes and even come out on top as they extended the lead with him in the game. That is to show you how good this Heat team is. Normally, Cody Zeller is in just to hopefully being able to at least stay in a stable position where Bam can get some rest and we're still in striking distance. The fact that you extend the lead with him in the game should just show you how much the Miami Heat were dominating this game all the way throughout the entire thing. Kyle Lowry came in, didn't even hit too many shots. It's 2 of 5 today, and didn't even really have the ball in his hands that much, but was playing some killer defense also in a couple possessions. I just don't know what to say about the rest of this Heat team. It's just absolute masterful what they've done. And maybe some of the stats may change because I'm recording this with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter because this game is already that much done. But Miami Heat are 1 win away from the NBA Finals. We've just never seen a team like this. Even the Knicks that were able to get to the NBA Finals, again, that wasn't a 50 game lockout season, 1, and 2. There was only a 6-game difference between them and the first seed Miami Heat. So for the Miami Heat to be able to do this as a true 7th to 8th seed, because of course we were 7th seed, but we lost to Atlanta, making us the 8th seed, to decimate the Milwaukee Bucks, handle the New York Knicks, and to come in and absolutely destroy the Boston Celtics after last year is just an absolute masterful showing of what this team is about and just how much Heat culture is going through these guys' veins. So look forward to game 4. You just have to be able to stay into that game. Boston probably isn't going to come up with too much fight, or they may try to just get one to not doesn't look too bad. So you have to come out with the same mindset of ending them from the jump and not any time like letting them get any type of real rhythm at all. Just put them out of their misery in game 4 and just take your rest until the NBA Finals start. Come with the same amount of fire, same amount of energy. Don't give them a second. You haven't blinked this entire playoffs. Don't blink for the first time now. Come back with the same energy and beat the shit out of these guys all over again. Because you just did it now. You can probably reciprocate this or do this all over again the next day, because this team is definitely going to come up with the fight. They're not mentally tough, and they don't have the fight in them to really do anything about what you're going to do to them. Not to mention with the Heat role players clicking on all cylinders like they are doing right now, it's absolutely insane to think that Boston has a chance if they don't shoot the lights out next game in Miami and the Miami Heat don't keel over and die. Because even with some of these guys, the lead was ballooned up to this without Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo really even stamping their handprint on this game already. I just took a second to breathe, and Duncan Robinson just hit another three, and Nikola Jovic got a putback. Like, it's honestly insane watching what's going on right now. And I know tomorrow we're going to hear all the excuses of the Boston Celtics just look dead. The Boston Celtics gave up all of this. Please give the Heat the due credit of breaking these guys' spirits. The bench looked like a ghost town. It looked like those guys didn't even want to even be there. It looked like they didn't want to show up for game 4. That's how bad this beating was. But, let me guys in the comment section down below. That being said, this is FLB. That's my time. And I'm out. Heat in 4 for the rest of the playoffs.